Well, hi, good evening, everybody. This is for my Marketing Principles 110 class over at Bryan and Stratton College. Has some concerns from some students that they still didn't quite understand what they were doing for the final marketing project. As you know, I did divide up the sections of the marketing plan itself, and the first two sections are due coming up this Wednesday, March the 13th, in class, right at the start of class. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over again what I had covered in class, but kind of further elaborate what needs to be done. First thing that you need to do on Blackboard is you need to save on the hard drive of your computers a copy of this. This is the actual marketing plan template, and it can be found under introductory documents. Now, the first part, as you can see, is the introduction. Now, the introduction is going to be broken down, all right? You're going to write some paragraph summaries. 2-paragraph summaries should suffice, all right? You're going to break down, first of all, economic, technological, or are there any political or legal or social forces that either help aid the sale of this product, or is there limitations as a result of political, legal, and social? So I'll explain this a little bit more. Economic, okay, is financial status and condition pertaining to the market, the retail market. Technological, okay, would be the accessibility, the features. Would this toy that you happen to come up with that helps aid kids with Down syndrome, is it user-friendly? Is it the most recent updated technology? Could it be available on a tablet, for example, or a mobile device? Is it computer software? Something pertaining to that. And then political factors would be government. As you know, here in the United States, we thrive on capitalism, whereas some other countries, okay, are inclined to being a socialist government structure or even a dictatorship. And then cultural forces would be diversity among the different ethnic groups, such as African Americans, Caucasians, Hispanics, Asians. What is your market pertaining to that? First thing that you need to do is select a toy. And your research is going to be on Google. You're going to use your Google search engine. So there's a lot of information. You type in toys for children with Down syndrome. And as you can see, there's quite a few toys out here that you can choose from. Let me just go back here for a minute. So this research, okay, is led primarily by you. Go through like the different pages through your Google search and pick out a particular toy first of all. Once you pick out that toy, then what you want to do is you want to begin to do your writing. So, for example, toys for children with Down syndrome. Let me put in VTech, for example. Now, let's see if we can find more information pertaining to this. Now, these are just examples. VTech Tote and Go Laptop. I'm going to put this in. Keyword. Okay. And I found it right here. And so, for example, okay, now that I've selected that, I've done the search and I've put a particular name into the browser for a toy, it gives me details, things that I need to know pertaining to that toy. I just went to the website to find out more information. And so it gives me product details. It gives me, like, for example, the product support. I can click on, should be able to click on to this. Okay, it doesn't click on in particular. But this is actually a good site to use, and this particular toy does help out for children with Down syndrome. And so once you found your information, it's going to take you a little while to do the research to actually find a toy. Once you select that particular name, and your search engine on Google is going to help you out with this assignment, and you'll be able to find particular toys just by doing the Google search. You want to go in and you want to begin to describe, for example, first of all, your thesis statement, okay? Once you've presented the toy, your thesis statement is, I have selected this toy, for example, VTech, Tote and Go laptop, and you kind of give like a brief synopsis of the product details. But then what you want to do in your thesis statement is you just kind of want to say the following will be discussed with the toy: the target market, the product description, also if there's any competition, and I'm just going along in the template, the other parts, the other sections, and then also price and place will be discussed. So that's what you want to do in your thesis statement. Just kind of give like this is a general overview of the entire template, the entire project. Now, when it comes to describing the environmental factors, what I recommend is that for each one, just type in economic factors, for example. Let me just do this right quick. Economic factors affecting toys, affecting the toy industry. So type those keywords in, and you'll just find information. Now, you don't have to be specific, okay, in the exact toy, but what you can do is you can just type into your Google search engine, economic factors affecting the toy industry, to find information to write on. Do the same thing for technological factors. Okay, and then you're going to find information on the influence of technology in toys and games. Give me some more content. Do your research and write on that in your introduction. And then you'll do the same thing for political, legal, and any social and cultural forces. That's going to be part of your introduction once you put that together within this project. And again, this is the rough draft. Okay, so it doesn't have to be fine-tuned. That's going to be your final draft. That's going to be fine-tuned regarding this assignment. And again, once you find the toy, the second part would be the product description. And what I recommend is this, is that with the product description, you do that part first. First of all, select the toy, do your internet search, okay, and just kind of break down the toy. The features, the benefits, the product physical form and size, and also the packaging and the key aspects of labeling. You could talk about the brand identity. We've discussed that in class on how different products are branded. That would be part 2. I recommend doing the product description first, and then you can go back up and you can write your introduction of all the external factors, and also your thesis statement, which again is your introduction sentence. And an example for that would be the following will be discussed: the product description, along with the target market, also the competitive advantage of this particular toy, as well as the price and the place in terms of where the toy is going to be sold. So keep this in mind, you all, that you're not creating something, you're doing an analysis more than anything of a toy that already exists. Don't put a lot of pressure on yourself, okay? Thinking that you have to create something, okay? Through your research, find out these intricate parts, okay, by selecting a toy that already does exist. So, again, I'm hoping that this helps everybody. This will be available on Blackboard under announcements, this video tutorial. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me by email. Okay, everyone, y'all have a great weekend, and I will see you next Wednesday in class. Take care.